ไปดู
อืมอืมอืมอืม
อือฮึ
Okay, I'll bring some water because I forgot about the water. And So thank you to everyone for being here this morning. And the reason why we are here is because something important is happening in our lives when we experience Erasmus. Ruben can tell you because he has been an Erasmus teacher himself. I can tell you from my experience because I was an Erasmus student. And if you have seen the little poster bill at the entrance of the school, it says Erasmus, enriching lives and opening minds. And I think that would be a very nice way to summarize what Erasmus does to us when we experience it. But instead of me talking about it, I prefer that students like you tell you their experience in first person. Let's give word to Sofia Ranganeschi, who comes from the Accademia di Belle Arti di Venezia from Italy. She's currently studying animation. I think you recognize her because she's your classmate these days at the Escuela de Arte, and she's doing studies mobility currently, right? She's studying in Venice communication design, nuove tecnologie dell'arte, right, Sofia? And she decided to do animation with us. So we have a few questions for Sofia. Sofia, when did you decide to go Erasmus?
Well, since I was little, I always traveled a lot with my parents. And for me, travel is really, really important. I love to discover new places, new cultures. And I was lucky because also in high school, I did a period of exchange in Ireland. And I was just 16, but it was really, really important to me because I learned how to live by myself. Like I was living with a host family, but at the same time, I had to manage my own expenses and all the like diary aspects in life. I really enjoyed that opportunity, and I was sure that once I was in the university, I will do that again. And also because it's different, because now I'm older and I live by myself, and it's like a total different experience. But I think Erasmus is really, really a good opportunity.
Excellent. And you decided to come to Murcia, exactly. Why? Why Spain and why Murcia? Why Escuela de Arte?
Well, at first it was a lot to choose because I was looking for more about communication design. And then after the first semester in my university, I had this subject about animation, and I discovered a new word that was really important, and I really love it. And then I started looking for something more about animation instead of communication design. And La Escuela de Arte is like pop up there. And I was looking the site and I was like, well, I think that can be a good opportunity. And then you told me that was a little bit more focused on the professional works instead of like theoretical university. And I was like, okay, maybe that's exactly what I want to do.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks for choosing us. And how is the experience being in general? Are you happy that you're here?
Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm finding myself like in a I don't know how to say, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm glad I found the school, the teacher, the staff, and the schoolmates really, really welcoming to me. And the first day, because I didn't speak Spanish at first, now I learned something. But yeah, everyone was really helpful. If I had some doubts or question, it was like everyone was kindly answered to me. Also, because I wasn't studying animation, so maybe in that field I was a little bit missing something, and all the professors were like following me through all the steps, and yeah, I'm really happy here.
Wow, you're learning Spanish so quickly, Sofia.
Thanks.
And how do you find the experience in relation to the field of animation? Are you happy that you decided animation and you're happy with the studies here?
Yeah, I really am. And also I'm studying animation, and I'm taking a couple of subjects from Grafica Interactiva. That's something that I really want to mix. Like after we saw Charla yesterday, 2 days ago, with the Galut studio. I don't remember like the name, but it was like really they were able to put motion design and animation together, and that's like what I want to do in life. So it was like really inspiring to me. I'm really happy because I'm learning a lot.
Brilliant. Thank you. Would you do it again after you finish here? Would you try going somewhere again or coming back to Murcia? What would you like to do, Sofia, after your studies?
Sorry, I lost the connection. Can you
Yeah. Don't worry.
the question?
Would you do it again after you finish this year? Would you come back? Would you go somewhere else? What would you like to do when you finish?
I don't know. I got like, because this is my last year of the master, so I have my degree hopefully in October or maybe March, and I had to do a stage, like an internship, before have my degree. And I was thinking to do it in Italian, but then I know there's some program also, I think, with Erasmus that give me the chance to go abroad the internship after the graduation. So I was thinking that maybe came back to Spain, maybe another city, just to discover a little bit more of this country. Because Spain is really, really like on top with animation, more than Italy are. So probably I would like to come back to Spain one day.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much, Sofia. Grazie mille.
Welcome.
Is there anything you would like to comment? Anything else, or?
I want to just say that if you have the opportunity to go to Erasmus, do it, because it's really kind of rich your life. You learn a lot. Like maybe you have to do some compromises. It can be also like difficult in the first time, but at the end, I will assure you it's really, really worth it.
Okay, thank you, Sofia. I don't know if students there have any questions for Sofia. Anybody from the animation group? No questions? Okay. Thank you very much, Sofia.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. I go to study then.
Okay, good luck.
See you later. Bye.
See you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, so we keep on sharing experiences, and we go on the national side now. We have with us Monigote McCoy. That's his artistic name, right?
Yeah.
He's Paco for us. He studied with us animation between, Paco, please correct me if I'm wrong, 2015 and 2017.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah? Okay.
Dates are a little bit blurry, but it makes sense.
Okay. He's an illustrator nowadays, working in Cartagena as a freelance. And he decided in 2016 to try the internship experience, the Erasmus internship experience. And I was witnessing how he tried very hard to find a company. Like he was really determined to go somewhere. He wanted to go to Ireland.
Well, I actually didn't care that much where to go. Ireland is a great place because I prefer English-speaking country, just for convenience. But at some point, I didn't care. I needed to want to accept me only.
Yeah. I remember Paco having a very hard time trying to write to many studios and companies, and nobody answering until pling.
Yeah.
He got an email from Deirdre, in Dublin, where they invited him to have an interview with him, and eventually he got the internship. Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about your decision to go Erasmus and to do it with Deirdre in Dublin, please?
Yeah, mainly I didn't really thought about it at first, but talking with you about the possibilities and thinking on how it could be not the easiest choice, because it would be easier to stay here and make the internship here in Spain or whatever. I thought it would be more I don't know how
productive, maybe, or more.
Yeah, it would be more interesting, just
more challenging.
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly. and that's why I really decided to try. And I prefer the internship just in case, because to learn, I prefer to learn in Spanish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah. And
So that's mainly on
okay,
the.
and how was it in Dublin? How was your experience in an Irish studio with people you don't know and
It were really great because Ireland people are very Mediterranean in character in a way.
Mhm.
So they were very welcoming. The first day I worked with them, we went to have some beers after work, and that really makes things easier. So
Oh,
it was great.
okay, perfect. And regarding animation, how did it influence doing your internship in a foreign studio?
It really, I don't know if mainly being able to practice my English with English speaking people, because it's not the same. It's easier to understand with non-English speaker,
Hmm.
but an Irish accent is hard.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. Being able to see the production line of
Hmm.
an animated series, that's what I was more interested in. And
Hmm.
I was lucky because I were jumping from a part of the production line to another. I first made some animation, then some background, some storyboarding. So it was very interesting.
Hmm. Okay, and how would you define the Erasmus experience in general? I mean, including everything,
It was
life.
great. It was great, really, because it really pushed you out of your comfort zone, and that's
Mhm.
always nice. Nowadays, it's super easy because with your phone, it, I never got lost, and I really walked around, and every information you need about the buses and everything is it makes it so easy. So it was great. I couldn't say anything bad at all about
Mhm.
the experience.
Perfect. So, would you repeat?
Yeah, definitely.
Where would you like to go if you could take the chance again?
Uh, I don't know. I'm maybe up for everything. Maybe not Russia right now, but other than that, I don't know. Maybe the least known place I had, just to get crazy about it,
Okay, brilliant.
because Dublin was actually not the hardest place to go, because it's English speaking. So I had not that big of a deal with the language barrier, and maybe something more difficult. I don't know.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to comment or say?
No, I only could encourage people to, if they hesitate, don't do it, because it's great, and it's really nothing but probably could
Yeah, we
terminate
have
with it.
Laura Serrano, as Ruben said, that will take her Erasmus internship hopefully this summer.
Mhm.
So your message, I think, will get her that she shouldn't be discouraged by not trying, not finding the right studio, but keep on and you will succeed.
Yeah.
Mm.
At the end, if it's just keep on trying, because I was very down when, because I think I maybe wrote 42 studios or something
Yeah.
like that,
Hmm.
and some at the end one will say yes.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Monigote. We invite you
Thank
to
you.
stay with us if you have the time this morning until we finish this
Yeah,
meeting.
if you don't mind if I keep working while I hear you.
Yeah, go on. Thank you so much. And thank you
You're
for your
welcome.
time as well, Monigote.
You're welcome.
Paco. Okay, and talking about communication barriers, we have a very good example of how you can confront difficult situations with our next international Erasmus, who is Shule Japisi. She came from Turkey in year 2014, a few years ago, from the Dunlapiner University in Kütahya. And well, I remember she was a little bit scared at the beginning because of the language. She's at the moment working in Barcelona as a freelance, as a concept designer. So imagine the big jump, yeah, from coming to Spain for the first time till working nowadays in Barcelona with us in Spain. So Shule, good morning. How are you?
Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm
Okay,
very great. Thank you very much. I'm sorry
you're
about the
welcome.
noise.
You're welcome. I'm sure.
Do you hear me well?
Yeah, but we can hear some sound at the background.
Yes, I'm sorry about that because
Okay.
I'm in a workspace now and
You share your workspace. Okay.
yes.
No problem.
Exacto, intentar salir, por ejemplo, en el tercero, pues solo con la madre.
I don't know if you can hear me or.
Yeah, we can hear you. Is there any chance that you go to a different room or
Vale,
not
o en el
possible?
primero, por ejemplo, pues que salga el marido, el padre y la niña, en el segundo los tres y en el tercero pues sales tú. ¿Vale?
Okay. We can interview Therese then. Okay. Let us know, please, Shule. All right, Therese, good morning and welcome again. Therese came last year and she took the animation study. She also took studies mobility with us last year. During the second semester, the spring semester, she came in January. And well, something that we can mention about Therese's stay with us is that she took the courage to come here when the pandemic was, right in the epicenter. So we always congratulated her for being so brave and take the step. And in fact, she was the only Erasmus last year. She's at the moment studying audiovisual media arts at the Academy of Art in Riga, Latvia. She belongs to the Department of Movement, Image and Sound. And yes, Therese, we would like you to tell a little bit about your experience to students. Could you share it with us? Your decision. Why did you decide to go Erasmus?
I done some like Erasmus projects before. It was like 2 weeks in France and in Switzerland, and for me it was bright memories. I learned a lot in these couple weeks, and when I was in high school, I went to the art high school, and I always wanted to go in Erasmus, and there was like 1 month Erasmus studies, and always I never get there because I don't know, maybe I was too lazy or something. And now when I was in Academy of Arts, there was this opportunity, and I finally decided that I will prepare everything and go, and I will have this experience because I've heard that you can learn a lot and I think it's also very good for your like future profession to go to study abroad and make new professional contacts and friendships and yeah, and for me it was very important, and yeah, this is why I
Okay.
decided.
Okay, Therese, thank you. And you decided to combine animation studies with sculpture last year.
Yeah, yeah. There is also one course from illustration, but it goes together. Why I choose sculpture it was because I like stop motion animation. I'm more interested in that. I also do 2D, but um, for me, stop motion is more interesting because you have to do a lot of things with your hands and make small puppets and things like that. And sculpture really helped me to improve my practice in volume. And yeah.
And in relation to animation, how much did you learn, or how was your experience at school?
It was very good. At first, I choose all the subjects from animation, but when I came to the school, I realized that I have some knowledge in some softwares they were teaching, and I wanted to learn something more related to animation. So I choose animation projects, which helped me a lot because in Latvia, the department I study, it's only 8 years old, and we don't have a lot of studies about animation. We like everything people done before, they learn by themselves, and we don't have a very strong animation background. And for me it was really important to learn from the best, and I know that in Spain the animation has a really strong background, and it was important for me to take the lessons that teaches specific things I can't learn in Latvia. For example, the animation projects where I learned how to prepare a project to show people and to make trailers, and it was all very new to me, and it really helps me now when I'm making my own animation project. And yeah, there was also a 3D animation I took, and it was really good for me because before that I learned something, but it was all very complicated. And here I learned, and I don't know, it's all I understand everything very good.
Despite the language, yeah, despite
Yeah,
the
it was
tradition being in
actually,
Spanish.
yeah. I wanted to say a big thank you to all the professors and students who helped me with the language, because when I came, everything was in Spanish and I only knew some words. Now I can speak like very easy Spanish,
That's great.
but yeah, now I will not try because a bit shy.
Okay. And how difficult was it to experience Erasmus during the pandemic?
Um, I don't have anything to compare. Like I never been in long-term Erasmus before, and was my first experience in Spain, in Murcia. And first month was a little bit hard because not because of the pandemic, but because I'm far gone from my home and family and friends, and the culture difference and language and these things. But I don't know. For me, actually, it was quite a release because in Latvia we had everything online, and it was very hard to study. And when I came to Spain, I was able to go to school every second week, and it was for me was very good, because when I was in Latvia in that time, it was quite depressing because all was online and hard to learn, and I was really happy to go to Spain to go to lessons face to face and have communication with teachers and students, and it was very helpful.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. And Therese, I think you have some plans for the future. Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I had an opportunity to apply for Erasmus internship, and I decided to go to do my internship in Escuela de Arte de Murcia. Uh, Thank you for having me. And I still need to wait for my school to accept me. Today was the last day to send all the documents, and yeah,
Fingers crossed.
and I hope I will be able to organize my some workshops about stop motion animation, because this is why I'm this is the subject I'm more I have more confidence in, because I'm making my last bachelor work in stop motion, and I'm making like small puppets and armatures, and yeah, I would be really happy to make some workshops and things like that.
That would be great. That would be great.
Yeah.
We wish you good luck with
Thank
your
you.
application, and we really hope to see you next year.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you would like to say, Therese, or?
Yeah, I suggest all the students who has the opportunity to apply Erasmus, don't hesitate and use this opportunity, because it's very great experience. Really, yeah.
Okay. Gracias. Go for it.
Oh, fun. Hi. I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy to see you guys. Oh, thank you. I don't have any here, there in my workshop, but I don't know. Maybe like later we can organize some online room, and I can show my work and something like that. Yeah, if you want.
Genial. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, it's also part of the Erasmus experience, yeah? The people you meet, the connections you make.
So nice.
Okay. Okay, Therese. So thank you for your time. Thank you for being with us. And again, we invite you to stay with us the rest of the conference, right?
Yeah, I will say.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Thank you, Therese. And well, let's try now connection with Shule. Shule, are you still there?
Hello.
Hello, Shule. Were you able to change the room so that we can listen to you?
It's not actually that much possible, so I'm like in another part of the room.
Okay,
So I
perfect.
think it's better. Like,
Okay.
do you? And also, my laptop is making a lot of noise, so maybe it's because of that as well.
Okay, perfect. We'll try to refine our ears a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so Shule, you come from the Lopira University, right? When you arrived here in 2014, during the year
Yeah.
2014, 2015, and you came for just one semester, but I remember you decided to stay the whole year. Can you tell us
Yeah.
a little bit about your decision to come Erasmus and how
Oh,
happy you were here at school?
oh yeah. I was very happy in the school because of the people mainly. Everybody there treat me very nice. I felt super welcome, and that's really important for me because I think I wouldn't stay for the second round if it was like hard. And I always wanted to live in abroad actually whenever like when I was little. And when I was in the university in the last year of my study, um, we only had I was studying cartoon animation and we only had Hungary by the time. And there was this it's my friend, but I met him later. It's actually a little bit romantic story because we didn't have Murcia, we didn't have Spain, and it was not interesting for me to go to Hungary. I'm sorry about it, but Spain was more interesting. And he met this girl who lives in Spain, and he was the one actually who reached the school and who made the agreement because he was looking for a way to just go to Spain and meet with her. At the end, they didn't do it. Like he didn't go, but there was now Murcia, Spain. So I just said, why not? And I ended up in Murcia.
Thank you, Shule. And how was your experience at the art school? How did you find the animation field here? How different was it from Turkey, and how much did you learn?
Um, I actually think that it's quite different than in my university. We had different programs, and in Murcia, we were learning totally different programs, and it was actually a plus for me because I was like learning double, and the language was a barrier a little bit. I had like great classmates and teachers; they were speaking in English as well. So I believe I learned a lot.
Okay, thank you so much. You learned so much as to repeat the experience again if you had the chance.
Sorry?
Did you learn so much and had
Oh
such a
yeah,
great time as to repeat again? Would you go Erasmus again?
definitely. That
Okay.
was the decision changed me, like shaped me to the person who I am right now. And
Mhm.
and definitely I learned a lot. I think
Okay.
because I choose to go to Erasmus, I learned to be independent and learn to do things in my on my own. And it's really affected me in many ways, like positively. I really enjoyed it. And I'm still in Spain, so you can see actually.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's another side of the Erasmus experience, yeah, confronting problems and situations on your own, and having that experience, I think it makes you grow up a lot. Yeah.
Right, of course,
Uh-huh.
in a good way
In
because
a
it's
positive way.
challenging.
Yeah,
Definitely, it's
exactly.
hard. It's not easy because
Hmm.
you're alone and you do things by yourself, and obviously you will feel scared. But when there are people around you that gives you the positive vibe and make you feel like they are there for you, then you have the courage to learn and do the things. And
Hmm.
that was exactly my experience, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's important to highlight too. I mean, Erasmus is not like everything wonderful and positive. There are some difficult moments. You have to confront some situations you have to deal with. But the important thing is that at the end, you become someone new. Yeah, you become someone with a different with lots of interesting experiences within. Yeah.
Definitely, and you have a lot of new perspectives to think, to see the things, and which is the goal for me. Like, I really want to learn as much as I can, and Erasmus was the number one biggest step for me to just discover myself and learn the things that I was believing I can't do, and I was actually surprised that I can actually do it, and it's a great inspiration.
Exactly. Okay. Shule, is there anything you would like to comment or say to students, to people who are thinking, maybe hesitating about taking Erasmus?
Just go for it, because the risk you take is going to teach you a lot of things, like I was mentioning before. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not the easiest thing to do, but once you do it, you actually see it's not that hard either. I don't know if it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
you just learn.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like, if you have any more questions.
Okay. Okay, Shule. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much for being there. And please stay there until we finish today, if you have the chance and you would like to stay there.
Sorry to interrupt. I actually have another meeting coming up, but I can stay like 10 minutes and listen. Like, how much time?
I think like 10 minutes, Ruben, more or less, to finish. Yeah, more or less 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Shule. It's nice to have you around.
Thank you. I'm going to close my microphone just in case if the noise is annoying.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you. Gracias.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Gracias. Okay. And last but not least, our student, Alfonso Morote, who is currently an animator, an illustrator, and an architect. He studied architecture at the Technical University in Valencia, and he joined us at the Escuela de Arte during the years 2017-2019. And he decided to take an Erasmus mobility for studies in Portugal at the ESAT in Matosinhos. He doesn't mention it in the video, so I will let you know that he went in 2018 there, and in 2019 was the eruption of the pandemic, right? There was the lockdown and etc. So he experienced that in Portugal. I don't think it was a big obstacle for him because he doesn't say anything about it in the video, but he couldn't be with us this morning, so he apologized for that. And he sent us this video sharing his experience with that, and I'm going to share it with you. And we thank Alfonso from here, although he can't be here, but he made the effort, and it was a very big effort for him too, because he doesn't have that much time. Okay, here we are. Please let me know if you can see it. Can you see it all right?
Yep.
Okay, then let's play. All right.
Hola a todo el mundo, muchos abrazos y muchos besos, y me da mucha envidia y me gustaría estar allí y estar en la conferencia y todo eso. Y voy a pasar directamente a las preguntas que me ha pasado Rocío, porque llevo 10 o 15 vídeos intentando preguntar y me da mucha vergüenza. Entonces voy directamente a la historia porque es horrible grabarse un vídeo así, ya os lo digo. ¿Por qué decidiste irte de Erasmus? Pues, a ver, yo soy un poco más viejo que la mayoría de la gente que hay por ahí, seguramente. Y yo había tenido experiencias internacionales cuando estaba estudiando la anterior carrera, pero habían sido muy cortas, como de, no sé, un mes como mucho, y siempre me quedé con ganas de más. Aparte, en mi casa éramos como una especie de, cuando vivía en el piso, con mis anteriores compañeros, era una especie de casa de Erasmus también, porque éramos que se quedaban nuestra casa, éramos como alumnos mentores, una historia así muy rara. Y joder, yo veía cómo vivían la experiencia y decía, yo quiero ser Tapio, que era de Finlandia, nuestro amigo Tapio, en su país o en donde sea que me fuera, ¿no? Y bueno, lo que pasa es que en un momento cuando estaba estudiando, iba muy agobiado con los estudios al principio y tal, y como que pensaba que no me lo merecía y que tenía que estudiar y era dinero y tal. Y entonces lo iba dejando y al final no hice Erasmus cuando estaba en la anterior carrera. Eh, Total, que cuando me puse a estudiar en la escuela de arte, pues dije, a ver, no me pasa. O sea, me da igual lo que me digan, yo me voy de Erasmus. Y efectivamente, ha sido de las mejores cosas que he hecho en mi vida. Y si os pasa como a mí me pasó, que dices, pues qué tal la asignatura y tal, olvidado, totalmente, iros. Vamos, eso es lo único que puedo decir. Si un día queréis, os puedo contar muchas más cosas de por qué y tal. Siguiente pregunta, ¿dónde fuiste? Me fui a Oporto, a aprender portugués, a la Escuela de Arte de Matosinhos. Una pasada, los portugueses son la hostia, pero es que además tengo que decir que son la hostia los polacos, los búlgaros, bueno, los escoceses. Y, porque es que el grupo, bueno, una cosa es irte de Erasmus, ¿no? Y aparte de conocer la cultura local y el país donde estés y tal, que siempre suele ser genial, aparte es el grupo que haces allí, porque desde que vas y empiezas a contactar con los coordinadores, en mi caso fue Antonino, que es una bellísima persona, y entonces ya haces grupo, o sea, llegas y te apuntas a todo. Y, y esa también es la gracia un poco del Erasmus, porque es que tu trabajo es eso, es llegar allí, aprovechar al máximo, meterte en todos los fregados, en todos los festivales, en todos los conciertos, las galerías de arte, absorberlo al máximo. Yo muchas veces que era de los más mayores del grupo, pero también encontraba gente más mayor que yo y tal, y es que lo tenía tan claro que es que los iba acostando, o sea, literalmente, decía, voy acompañando, lo iba dejando en su casa y yo seguía. O sea que, no sé por qué estaba diciendo eso, a dónde fuiste a Oporto. Es una pasada y me iría a vivir a Oporto, pero fácilmente. ¿Cómo fue la experiencia en general? Pues eso, pues fue increíble y de hecho yo me quedé un año entero. Primero hice el máximo que se podían hacer los 7 meses de curso, me pilló hasta la pandemia, me dio igual y me quedé trabajando 6 meses más. O sea, yo hice 5 meses más, hice los 12 meses máximo y porque no había más. Si no, todavía estaba allí, me metí en la escuela de arte, o sea, no solo estaba en la escuela de arte, sino que además de estar con las prácticas y tal, que además eran súper flexibles y me pagaban, eh, estuve en la escuela de letras de Oporto aprendiendo portugués, pues una de las cosas que tengo clarísimo es que cuando vayáis, aparte de hablar inglés, cuando volví me saqué el B2 porque pues, lo tiene de estar hablando con todo el mundo, lo tiene fresco y es una súper oportunidad también, aprender el idioma del sitio donde vayas. Porque es que te van a abrir las puertas. Si es que yo iba allí, señor Alfonso, ¿cómo está? Usted, no sé qué tal. Y es que te tratan genial, ¿no? Pues como cuando tú ves a alguien que lo ves súper perdido, pero que intenta hablar contigo en tu idioma, que dice, está haciendo el esfuerzo. Y en el campo de la animación, pues en el campo de la animación, genial. En cuanto a la escuela, porque ves otras formas de otras metodologías, te enseñan otras referencias. Por ejemplo, allí la escuela, bueno, la escuela, lo que es el grupo fundador de todo lo que era animación allí en Oporto, estaba alrededor de la figura de Abel Feijó, Regina Pessoa, que ha ido a los Oscars con Tío Tomás a Contabilidad 2 días y, en fin, todo eso. Yo no conocía nada de ese tipo de animación súper alternativa también, muy artesanal, muy pequeña, muy de pequeño estudio y tal, y al final, pues es que eran también muy accesibles, porque eh, hacían conferencias por allí. Luego los profesores, pues Carlos Amaral, Alessandre Jacinto, que tenía por allí, pues aparte de que te cuidaban, porque cuidan a todos los alumnos, pero cuidan a los Erasmus muchísimo y eso pasa en todos los sitios. pues, no sé, siempre te ayudan y te dicen, oye, Alfonso, tú, ¿sabes? Como eres el Erasmus, es como, este seguro que va a ir. A nosotros nos pasa cuando estamos aquí en Murcia, ¿no? Que nos cuesta apuntarnos a las cosas porque estás en tu casa y tal, es como ir al museo del Museo de la Ciudad, pues nunca he ido y lo tienes al lado de casa, ¿no? Pues allí, como eres el Erasmus, te dicen, oye, ¿qué es el Festival de Espiño de Cine de Animación, el Cinenima? ¿Por qué no vas y te apuntas al taller y no sé qué? Y entonces casi que te obligan a ir a todos esos saraos. Está genial, ¿no? ¿Volvería a hacerlo? Creo que ya he contestado más o menos, por supuesto. De hecho, estoy buscando formas de volver a tener experiencias internacionales y lo quiero hacer siempre que pueda. O sea, si yo fuera profesor en la Escuela de Arte, lo haría siempre. O sea, el poderme ir de Erasmus hasta como profesor y bueno, estoy pensando en estudiar más cosas para poder irme otra vez. Entonces, algo para destacar y comentar. Nada, que os vayáis. Que os vayáis y que yo creo que es de las experiencias en las que uno se siente más libre al final porque su trabajo es disfrutar. Entonces, que puede haber de más libertad que eso, ¿no? O sea que directamente te vas a la galería. A mí me salió trabajo dibujando en una galería. O sea, cosa que he hecho aquí 1000 veces, pero allí no sé si será la magia del verano o lo que sea, que llegaba y decía, ¿y este de dónde ha salido que está dibujando aquí una conferencia y tal? Me contrataron para hacer una especie como en los juicios que dibujan bueno, no es lo mismo, pero ¿sabéis las imágenes estas de los juicios que hay uno dibujando a los acusados, al juez, al abogado y tal? Pues algo así en una sala cultural que había por allí, en uno de los barrios cerca de mi casa. Entonces, pues, yo qué sé, es increíble. Y yo creo que ya está. Y como no se me ha pasado la vergüenza, espero que os sirva para algo lo que os he comentado. Y me despido ya. Si queréis cualquier cosa, Rocío o Amanda o cualquiera os puede dar mi contacto y tal, y os puedo pasar todos los portfolios que hice, la información y tal, todo eso, a quien me lo pida, se lo doy, para que haga lo que quiera con eso. Y ya está. Muchos besos y muchos abrazos y que lo paséis muy bien. Hasta luego.
Okay, so yes, here, I'm back. Thank you, Alfonso, for your participation. And he forgot to mention the fact that he was selected among other national students in Spain as an exceptional Erasmus student, because of his experience during the lockdown last year by the CEPIE, by the organism that takes care of all this program, the Erasmus program. He had a difficult time recording this video, and he made some bonus track for all of us just to finish this presentation of Erasmus experiences with a little funny video, right? I want to share it with you here. 1 second, I will.
Voy a empezar otra vez probando. Vaya basura. Pone que ahora tiene que ir bien. Me pongo a mirar a la cámara. ¿A dónde mirar exactamente? Llevo media hora grabándome y borrándolo.
Okay, and I think that was all. I don't know, Ruben, if I have 2 minutes to inform students about the next applications. Okay, thank you. Well, first of all, thank you again, all of you, Paco, Shule, Therese, for being here. Thank you, Ruben, for this opportunity. Thank you, students. And I will speak in Spanish so that everybody understands what I need to say now. Las próximas convocatorias para Erasmus serán en noviembre para los recién titulados que presentéis vuestro proyecto integrado ahora en junio o en septiembre, ¿vale? Y para los que estáis en primero y hacéis segundo el próximo año, tendremos la convocatoria de febrero para que solicitéis participar como estudiantes de prácticas, ¿ok? All right. Well, I think that's all the information I need to say, and see you at school. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.